Hi, my name is Greg Herder. I'm CEO of HobbsHerder Advertising, and today I just want to take a couple of minutes and dispel some of the myths that I hear about HobbsHerder Advertising from the real estate industry. I've resisted doing this video for a long time, but some of my clients have been bugging me and say, Greg, you got to dispel some of the weird myths that my broker has about you. Some of the things that some of my friends in real estate say. My staff has also for years wanted me to make this video. I'm always reluctant to do anything that responds to negativity from some of my competitors. And most of the myths that get spread in the real estate industry about HobbsHerder Advertising are spread by our competitors out there in the marketplace who find it easier to just sort of share a half-truth than really explaining what it's all about. So I finally broken down, and I'd love your feedback about this video. Is it useful? Is it valuable? Did it help dispel the myths? So the first myth, and something I've heard from day one when I started HobbsHerder Advertising, is that HobbsHerder Advertising is really expensive. Now, I've always been surprised at that because I founded HobbsHerder Advertising back in 1986, and the reason I founded HobbsHerder Advertising is that as a real estate agent and real estate broker, before I started HobbsHerder Advertising, I went out and tried to get high quality marketing materials. I went to advertising agencies, went outside of the traditional real estate channels, and found the costs for quality marketing materials, brochures, direct mail pieces, flyers, was unbelievably high. In fact, I went to a couple of Orange County ad agencies back in the early 80s and said, I want to create a brochure that outlines my services, differentiates me from other realtors, and builds an emotional connection. And I got quotes from $20,000 to $30,000 back in the early 80s. Now, in 85, the desktop publishing revolution came into existence. And I saw an opportunity to actually create high quality marketing materials that made emotional connection totally personalized and customized to an individual agent, their marketplace, at an incredibly lower rate. And HobbsHerder Advertising has always been incredibly economical. I never wanted to get rich on the back of real estate agents. So I've always had an incredibly low profit margin. For the 30 years that I've been doing this, HobbsHerder Advertising has never had a profit margin over 8%. Not in a single year ever. We always run on an incredibly thin margin because we care about helping agents thrive. And the funny thing is this. Yes, we aren't competing with Sir Speedy, things that are generated by, mass marketing or semi-custom materials. We take the time to really understand the agent, their marketplace. And then we have great writers and designers. I pay my writers and designers very well. That's why they're so good. Plus, I have writers and designers. Now, I found that you just don't get one that does the other really well. It's just one of those things. Now, you might have a friend that can write and design and do everything themselves. But over the years, I've had hundreds, if not thousands, of letters sent to me that said, Greg, I hired a friend. I thought I could do it myself. And I've spent countless hours, spent it up a lot more than what you'd charge, and I end up with nothing that is workable. We're actually the lowest cost marketing provider for high quality marketing materials out there. As a real estate agent, you should understand you get what you pay for. Agents want to charge a full commission, but then they want discount marketing materials. It just doesn't work that way. We provide incredibly high quality marketing materials at the lowest price possible. In fact, that's why for the last 20 years, we offer a unconditional performance guarantee. In the first 6 months of using any of HobbsHerder's marketing campaigns, we guarantee you'll get 100% return on your investment, or we will give you your money back. Now, does that work every single time? No, every year I give a couple people their money back, but 99% of the time it works because agents really now have something that reflects who they are. The only times it really doesn't work is really because of one or two problems. Either an agent wasn't honest about who they were themselves, or they wouldn't let us be emotional about them. And I know it's hard. We're trying to create a relationship, a connection, not a bunch of ego-stroking facts and figures. And that's hard for a lot of agents, and they just struggle with it. The next challenge that or myth that I hear about HobbsHerder advertising is that it costs a fortune to actually execute anything we have at our seminars. And again, I always find this sort of amazing. And I think that, again, our competitors would say, oh, don't do marketing, cold call, door knock. And if you like cold calling and door knocking, that's fine. Our target marketplace is for agents that don't like cold calling, door knocking, or don't have the time for that. Our goal is to build a marketing-driven real estate business. But many of the things we teach at our seminars, you can use with absolutely no cost at all. We start by teaching agents how to come up with a core branding message, something that differentiates them from their competitors. We call it a strategic brand advantage. And then we teach you how to create a niche that's right for your style, your personality. This can be a type of property, type of people, a personality, a socioeconomic, a professional group. We go through a wide variety of things, and it costs you absolutely nothing. And yet so many agents over the years have said, Greg, that alone really helped propel my real estate career forward. It separated me out. It differentiated me effectively. So it doesn't cost anything. Now, we also talk about a variety of things that do cost money. Today, there are so many great things. Online advertising, online farming can be done for small dollars, starting at a couple $100 a month. Now, yes, we do other types of marketing as well. We do television ads for agents. We do very sophisticated promotional activities, billboards, movie theater ads, complete campaigns. We lay out media plans for a complete year for some of the top agents out there. And yes, they're spending lots of money. Unfortunately, it's easier for a competitor to say, oh, you got to go spend $40,000, $50,000. Well, some of our top clients are spending that and more, but they're making millions. So we are very economically oriented in everything we do. And the reason that I think we've thrived is that we want to build a long-term relationship with you. So whenever you have a real estate marketing need, you call us. That's why we have so many clients that have been with us 10, 15, 20, 30 years. The next myth that I hear from a lot of real estate brokers is that, oh, if I send my agents or I recommend my agents go to your program, they're going to come back and they won't value the company. They'll leave and they'll go to a 100% office, or they won't see the value of the company. Well, we've always taught agents how to use their personal brand to generate leads, how to use the company brand to build credibility, how to make them work together. In fact, I know we've discouraged more people from changing offices than anybody else out there. Because every time I've seen an agent change office, I don't care whether they're new, a top producing agent, it always costs them money. We teach agents commission splits is not the right thing to look at in selecting an office. It's the support. It's, does your broker care? Does your broker innovate, push you to become better each and every year? Those are the things that make the biggest difference. In fact, I've written a number of articles on, are you paying your broker too little? Because I believe that most agents need the support of a full-service, high-quality manager that will push them to really reach their full potential. And they should be happy to pay a reasonable commission split to their brokerage for that. It's so important. I believe it with every fiber of my body. We followed the Procter & Gamble and Nike model. Procter & Gamble, Nike, both promote the individual products very well. But you'll always find the company there, and I think it's critical for the success of the products and the company to work synergistically together. This makes such a huge difference if you truly understand it. Another one of the myths that I hear from some of my competitors and agents say, well, Greg, the reason I don't like personal marketing is that personal marketing is about me. And it shouldn't be about stroking my ego. Marketing should be about serving the clients their needs. Well, that is true. But personal marketing is not about stroking your ego. Personal marketing is about building a relationship, a connection so that people know you and feel comfortable calling you. Here's what I found. People do business with people they know and like. If I don't know you, I'm never going to call you. If you don't ever build a relationship, a connection, I can just call any realtor. And that'll do. You run an ad that says, oh, here's the things you should look for in a real estate agent. But unless you put yourself into the ad, any realtor will do. So you've got to make an emotional, personal connection. We teach people how to build relationships, make that emotional connection. I have a question. If you're dating somebody, what makes a date go well? Is it the facts and figures of why they should marry you? Or is it the emotional connection you make? What if you went on your first date and the first half of the date went really well? You were laughing, you were having a great time, you were just emotionally connecting. And now you said, gosh, this is going well. And you say, listen, I know it's our first date, but the goal of dating is a long-term relationship, so I just thought I'd speed up the process. And you reach into your pocket and you pulled out a list that said 28 advantages of marrying me. How would it go? Probably not that great. That's why we believe in personal marketing, because you need to make an emotional connection between you and your prospects. HobbsHerder Advertising was founded to meet the needs of residential real estate agents. Over the last 30 years, we've created many of the top agents' campaigns. We worked with many top brokers at recruiting, at retention, at building their brand. And we would love to work with you. I hope I've dispelled some of the myths that our competitors like to spread about us. And I'd love to talk to you about it. If you have a question, drop me an email. You can email me directly at greg.herder@hobbsherder.com or give me a call here at the office at 657-235-3600. I'd love to talk to you about your real estate marketing needs. We are here and dedicated to meeting the needs of residential real estate agents, brokers, and so we are an open book. I would encourage you to sit in on my free monthly coaching calls. Go to hhcalls.com for all the dates and details. Come spend 3 days with me at my Marketing Mastery event. These are 3 intense days of marketing training. I guarantee you, no matter where you are in your real estate career, you will walk out a dramatically better marketer than when you walked in. I spent my entire life studying real estate marketing, working with the top brokers and agents, helping them truly thrive in every type of market condition. We worked with agents like Warburg Realty, or companies like Warburg Realty in New York City, in probably the most sophisticated, demanding real estate marketplace in the country. We work with agents like Valerie Fitzgerald in Beverly Hills. And then we work with agents all the way in between, in little tiny towns in Kansas. Oakley, Kansas, with I think 2,500 people totally in the town. We love working with realtors that care about their clients and are sincerely interested in building a long-term marketing-driven real estate career. If you're one of those agents, give us a call, and we'd love to work with you as well.